What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Real Squad. I got a cool little quick review for you guys. The Boys Diabolical. It is a anthology series based off the Boys series on Amazon Prime. It's about 2 seasons out right now. And this is animated, and it's about 12 to 14 minutes long each episode. And yeah, I just want to get my quick little spill on it. Had to bring out my man Homelander for it. But yeah, let's just get right into it. First episode, Laser Baby's Day Out, and this is a play on Baby's Day Out, a classic movie when you got two bad guys, three bad guys trying to kidnap a baby, and the baby is just doing its own thing and is able to evade them easily. But with the boys' little twist on it, it's obviously a super baby, and they do not hold back. I can easily compare this to the actual show, The Boys. It's definitely a R-rated series, but it's animated, and it's interesting because this one is animated sort of like the Animaniacs. I would say it's more or like Looney Tunes. It's more silly and playful and like cute, but it is dangerous. It Watching this series, even though it's animated, still lets you know how dangerous the boys' world, the world of the boys is to live in. It's ridiculous. I know superheroes are dope, but hey, man, might not be ready for that. Um, the next one is it's literally called an animated short where pissed off soups kill their parents. Now this is an interesting one. I feel like this is a playoff like X-Men. You know, you got your kids that have, but with this one, it's the boys. So you have kids with ridiculous powers. You got a guy with a speaker face who can only play one song to communicate. You got a guy that can transform into any animal, but when he turns into that animal, he has the brain of that animal, so he just acts dumb, I guess. So it's really silly, but it's played for laughs. But like I said, it's the boys, and the way they go and try to execute their parents because they got dogged out. Hey man, they is taking it there. And these first two episodes, I enjoyed a lot. This was for sure reminded me the most of the actual Boys show, and I think this one was made by the creators of Rick and Morty. So that's the art style that they have here. And I think it's a couple of scenes where you can hear like the guy doing like the Morty impression. So I thought that was pretty cool. This one, this actually might be one of my favorites too. It's called I'm Your Pusher. And this one is more animated how the comic book was. And it's actually, this episode is directed by the comic book creator. So he took it upon himself to make his straight legit exactly how he wanted to see it. So it was cool seeing him come in here and do his OG spill on it. And with this one, you have Butcher who found a drug dealer, but this drug dealer supplies all the soups with their drugs. And there's a superhero in particular that Butcher is after, that he wants this pusher to mess with his drugs so they can have some sort of outcome. I don't want to spoil the series, but this was fun. I like this one a lot. I hope we can see something like this. I mean, we already did, but episodes like this in the actual Boys series were very fun. And this seemed like this was ripped right out of the series and could actually happen in live action. It was a cartoon, but nothing too cartoony happened. It was more like straight up shot realistically. The next one we got Boyd in 3D. This is for all you social media influencers out there. This is the social media episode of The Boys. So you have the guy who, you know, he wants to look good, try to get the girl next door. You know what I'm saying? The girl next door is not even all that cool. She just looks good, but he is so wrapped head over heels for her. He's willing to do anything to get her. So he goes to Vault and gets this cream, and when you rub this cream on you, all you gotta do is think real hard, and your ideal self will come out. The way you should, that you feel you should look, will come out. And this was interesting, man. It shows you how powerful social media can be, and the dangers of putting like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? when you're too worried about looks and trying to get love and attention based off how you look, not how you are. And this is this is for me like more of a realistic episode. It wasn't too like bloody or crazy, but it put the world in perspective as far as being on social media in the world of The Boys. And but it also translates to our world really well. Sorry if I made that a little bit confusing, but this episode was definitely more of a sit down chill episode. Next one, we got Nubian versus Nubian. This one was okay. You got your two superheroes who are supposed to have met in battle. So if you don't know, a lot of the stories in The Boys have to be fabricated for the audience and for the people who are buying comics and kids. These kids and stuff don't know that these heroes are actually playing a role. And so this episode actually shines more light on that. Like what happens inside of a household that is set up and not actually real love. So that was fun to see too, because you definitely got to hear and see a little bit of that in the actual series when, light spoilers, but when you find out that Vought is giving the kids the serum to turn them super. So it's not just a God-given gift. You're not born with superpowers. You got to go to Vought and they got to give it to you. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Now we got two left, and these definitely are some ones that stick out. John and Sun Hee. This was like I think this was a Korean art style as far as it being animated, and it seems very anime. You have your husband who's taking care of his sick wife. He's been working at Vought, and you know what I'm saying, he's losing his wife. He's angry, so he has a bright idea to go steal some drugs from Vought and try to fix his wife. And things turn crazy. So this is more like a creature feature as far as it being about superheroes and stuff. This is more of definitely like a monster episode. But I like this one a lot because it was completely different from every single other episode on here. So I like this one for sure. And the last one is going to be probably the one that's talked about the most. This is 1 + 1 = 2. And this is pretty much my man's origin story of what happened when he first became Homelander. Or I should say the Homelander. At first, that's what they called him. But, you know, Homelander sounds a little bit more doper. But, yeah, man, you got Homelander finally coming out for the first time. And he's kind of being overshadowed by Black Noir. My man Edgar, I forgot his last name, but he's pretty much the president of Vought, and he has Black Noir make sure Homelander stays in line, basically, shows him the ropes on how to be the right type of soup. And man, this episode really explores Homelander's psyche, what he'd been through as a child, and how he is really messed up. They showed a little bit in the actual series. You got a little taste of it. He would talk about his childhood, and they try to have like the superhero, I mean not superhero, but the Superman kind of storyline. Like the American plays baseball, you know, loves baseball, loves his family, loves the community. But that's, as we know, all a facade. So the way this episode ends, this screams Homelander to me. And I know the guy who voices him, Anthony Starr, I believe, came back to voice Homelander, so that was pretty dope. And hopefully my man can stay out of trouble. I don't know if y'all heard, but he kind of like Homelander in real life. He got in trouble for knocking somebody out at the bar, and was about to do some time, but you know, my man's balling, so he paid some money to get up out of there. But yeah, hey, Anthony Starr, man, stay out of trouble. But yeah, guys, that was just my quick spill on the Boys Anthology series, Diabolical. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, only about 12 to 14 minutes long. Finished it real quick. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and sub. Yeah, let me know how you guys felt about it. Will you be checking it out? Was it boring? Was it too gory? Did they take it too far? Hey, man, let me know. We're here to talk. Appreciate you guys for coming through. I should have Bel Air and the Atom Project coming to you guys pretty soon. So, yeah, thanks for sticking with me. Thank you for all the new subs. Y'all stay lit. See y'all later.